Let's go. For chapter number 6, about verbs. You know, the most common one, subject-verb agreement. And as I told you, follow the rules. To know the subject and the verb very quickly, you must delete all the phrases, delete all the relative clauses, delete the non-essential, and check the rest, you will find subject and verb. Right? Now here it's the same. Look, preposition, phrase, delete. So your subject and verb must be here. This is the verb phrase, so your subject is cats. So it must be verb. Find the agreement, you will find it easy. The same, look, like that, like that. I told you, your subject must be pronoun or noun only. So my is wrong, must be dog only. As I told you, you must find the simple subject, the exact subject. Don't tell me my dog, it's a dog only. And here, of course, adverb. Subject must be noun or pronoun. Very important. Note to study at home. Let's follow the rules. Follow the rules. Now we found the comments. Past participle phrase delete. Preposition phrase delete. Now what is left? Artists. So this is the verb phrase. This is a subject. Now check. Is this singular or plural? Plural. So it must be R. That's all. Feel it? So very, very, very important to know how to know the phrases in English. Past participle phrase. Again, the structure can help you, Khalid. Subject to comma, information, comma, verb, comma, full stop, correct. So the commas tell you the beginning and the end of the phrase to know quickly the subject. Another way to know the subject, but which is very difficult, to ask yourself through content. Who or what is or are sold? Tortoises. But what if the content of the sentence is hard? You will not know it. So the only way, the confident way, is to delete, as I told you, the phrases, all, any relative clause, any non-essential, and check the rest, as we did. So here, let's find again. Of course, I will find past participle phrase delete, two commas, and then I will find infinitive phrase delete, preposition phrase delete, and then we have until, as you know, until here like conjunction, so the subject must be noun or pronoun, so we delete it. Now, who or what vowed? All of these. So your subject is compound subject. Remember, this chapter is very important, subject-verb agreement, because we have many tricks. And I will send it to the notes. So after deleting, you will find here compound subject. As I told you, don't think that and means the plural. No, you must find different nouns. Perhaps all the nouns refers to one person, maybe. But here it's wrong, of course, because singular plural, so it must be plural subject. So plural verb for present simple tense. Now it's your turn. Tell me, what is the subject here?
Group of students. Entire group of students. The entire group of students.
No, I don't need the complete subject. I need the exact subject. Is it students?
Students.
Group? Is it entire? Is it off? Is it that? Is it bail? Bake? I don't know.
Students.
Follow the rules. Wrong. Preposition phrase. I delete. Infinitive phrase. I delete. The subject must be noun or pronoun. Adjective, delete. Now, who or what is organized a big sale? The group.
Group.
So the group subject. The group singular or plural? I don't know. Why? Because the noun can be collective noun. Remember, we have traps. The noun can be collective noun, like that. Collective noun can be singular or plural. But we tell you, collective noun in your test, collective noun like group, team, family, committee, jury, always singular, except if the writer uses it as plural. So we're talking about the whole group. So it's a singular. So it must be is. Do you mention? That's what I'm telling you. So it's a singular, so you need is. Again, here preposition phrase delete. As preposition delete. So the pot, singular, so hunt. Catch it, my friend. Is it clear now?
Again, sir.
Delete the phrases. So I delete the two phrases, preposition phrase, preposition phrase. So now it's your turn in this question.
For the first, wait, I do the jury one.
This is a trap. It's a compound, it's a collective noun. It could be singular or plural, but most common in your test is singular. But we should follow the rules. The jury agrees that the defendant deserves to be put to jail. So are we talking about the members or the whole jury? All of them. All of them decide what decision. If you mean members or some members of them, that means they are in disagreement to be put in jail or not. So the whole singular. So singular, so need agrees. Here, the sheep herd. We're talking about the herd, not the sheep. So we're talking about the whole group. So it must be singular, so it's. So the problem is that the subject must be noun or pronoun. We have many trapped nouns, traps in nouns and the pronouns, because some nouns looks plural, but it is singular. Some nouns look singular, but it's a plural, and some of them can be singular plural. This is notes I will send it to you to read and learn. But simply at home and your test, delete the phrases. Remember, I said delete the phrases, any phrase, and any relative clause, and any non-essential. Please follow this point. No time in the test. Look, phrase, preposition, phrase, preposition, phrase. Look between them, non-essential, many of whom are just like clause. So we delete the relative clause, we delete the phrase. After deleting, check. Adjective, delete. Here, adjectives, delete. And of course, adjective, delete. So percentage refers. That is a trouble. Found it? So don't think that between them we have many. No. Two commas, non-essential. We delete it. That's why it's singular. Again, let's try. Number one, we follow the rules. The entire class of first graders, when subordinated conjunction, so clause, subordinated conjunction, clause. We test you for this clause. Don't care about that. The phrase delete. So the class, subject. Remember, adjectives. The subject must be noun or pronoun. So, noun, and then the class. The whole class. So singular. Catch it, my dear. Now, Khalid, your turn. Number two, what do you think?
I think the subject would be growth.
No, follow the rules. Preposition, delete. Preposition, delete. Preposition, delete. Infinitive, delete. What is left? Proposal, requires. So proposal singular, so requires singular. When we test you for verbs, you must find subject and verb. So I like you to understand it quickly. Well, follow the rules because we have millions of tests are waiting for us. Again, in the test, of course, we'll test you for long sentence. Follow the same rules. What's it? Delete the phrases. With the budget finally approved, the new system of payroll, scheduling, and human resources that took 3 years to build is. So what can I do now? Follow the rules. Follow the rules, my friend. What's it? Here, preposition phrase delete. The comma can help you to know the end. I told you, Khalid, very important to know the beginning and the end of the phrase. The comma can help you, so stop. Preposition phrase, look, delete. Relative clause, delete. Look, because relative clause that. Now, what is left? The new system is finally going live next month. So we're talking about the system. The adjective, new adjective. Subject must be noun or pronoun. So the subject system is, I follow the rules. Don't use your sense at all. Don't ask yourself what is finally going live. You will be confusing. Be careful. Plug-in tricks. Plug-in tricks means don't care. Don't care about anything, but care about the rule. Follow the rules. Preposition phrase, delete. Preposition phrase, delete. Look, and here means information related to. So delete. Preposition phrase, delete. Now the exact adjectives, delete. Time, subject, and has verb. Imagine. That's what I'm telling you about. Now we have about trap. What is a trap? The trap here, are we talking about the time only or the time and the location? This is the problem here. Look, he said the exact time and the location. So we have a trap about this preposition phrase. Is location related to or here and for location? If you add it to the preposition phrase, it means singular. If you keep it out, remember it's important, keep it out so it's a plural. So the time and the location. So it must be have. Yes or no? Now we check the meaning. For meeting with the softball coach, are they going to meet with the location? No, if that is a trap. What's that? We don't need to add and the location to the phrase. So we're talking about the time and the location. This is a common trap. Catch it? So here it must be what? Have. Because it is it. That's all. So be careful about
Yes.
bound. So when you found the and or but, be careful. So very important to know the beginning and the end of each phrase. Here is the same of preposition phrase. So I stopped here because the relative clause. Who competes in marathon? I stopped it because I found the verb. As I told you, the verb tells you the end of the phrase or the clause. The comma tells you the end of the phrase or the clause. Now I delete and then each here singular. But remember each pronoun and each always singular. That means you must know everything about the tricky pronouns and the nouns. And I will see the notes to revise. Remember, Khalid, because these questions, it's not easy. It's a medium. And if you make it wrong, the system will give you easy module. Easy module means low score. Very important because the last test of 2 November, many students says the test is very easy. It's very easy. That means low score. That means you did wrong in the first module. That means the test is hard. Be careful. Now let's follow the rules. The complex designs and intricate needlework. Adjectives delete. Adjective delete. So the designs and the needlework, both of them carpets. So both of them plural, so it must be make. Of course, preposition phrase I delete. And of course, adjectives I delete. So I found both. I have and we have subject 1 and we have subject 2. Both of them different, so plural. Because sometimes I found the 2 subject, but they refer to one thing, one person, but here 2, so be careful. So to know the subject is not easy. Why? Because if you found subject and verb, if you found subject verb easily, everything in the test finished. Now it's your turn. Khalid, please find the subject. Albion. Khalid, the history there. You are mute if you are talking. Follow the rules. Preposition phrase for make a perfectly poached egg. Now, look, one proven adjective delete. One singular, so method singular. So it must be singular.
Is yes.
Now, what is the trap? The trap is the subject can be after the verb. I told you it can be in any order. That's why I delete the phrases first, perhaps subject after. Look again. Follow the rules. Follow the rules. Tucked away. So tucked past participle. Or away preposition delete. And then of preposition phrase delete. So of his son and the gift. So where is the subject past participle? Delete. So a photograph of his son and gift card. So is it plural? It must be where? Imagine. So be careful here.
Again, mister.
Yeah, now imagine the phrase first. So complements and then verb and then subject. So it can be in order. Subject, verb, complement. Delete the phrases. Run, present participle phrase, delete. So who was running? A duck, a mother duck, and the 7 ducklings. So we have and different subjects, so it must be plural, so it's where. That's why. Feel it? Right. I told you
Yes.
I told you that the verb plus ing, verb plus ing can be noun as a gerund. Verb plus ing can be noun, and noun can be subject. So the gerund can be subject, and it comes in your test. Always follow the rules. Preposition is a phrase. So what is left? It's running. So running, subject. So verb plus ing can be subject. Yes, it's used as a gerund. Why not? As I told you again, to plus infinitive means infinitive. The infinitive can be subject because the infinitive equals a noun, and the noun can be subject. Why not? Like that. To live is to love. To live means a noun. So be careful. He mentioned here hidden subject. What means hidden subject? The writer does not write subject. Yes, because it's known already. Or he mentioned it before in the previous sentence. Very important. You read the sentence of the question, but it's not clear. So follow it. So look for this trap. The company decreased subject verb. The number of employees with 3 rounds of layoffs. Which what? We need verb.
Where?
Now we don't know. Ask yourself who or what were not announced publicly. The company, the number, your subject must be known. Company, number, employees, round offs, layoffs. It is a trap. So don't think that it must be the word before. No. Sometimes it can be the word before. Sometimes it can be word in the sentence. Sometimes the whole situation. Sometimes what? The whole situation. What does that mean? It means that the whole situation that the company decreased. So what was not announced? The idea. What's that? The company decreased the number normally. So the situation is singular. So must be was. That means there is no subject. The whole or find it.
Mister, I don't really get it صراحة.
Ask yourself who or was not announced. Now ask yourself who was or were not announced. Company,
The round of layoffs.
round or round offs. Well, he said here decreased the number.
Wait.
The,
The company decreased.
right, but was what was
No, when it decreased it. Yeah, it's not mentioned.
the idea. So before relative clauses, we can expect a trap. It can be the noun before, but logically here not. It can be a word in the sentence before. It can be, or the whole situation. In your test, most common the whole situation. So you expect that, which means all the situation. What was not announced? The decrease. Did you catch it? Yes. Again, the teachers are unaware that what? The student. So here we call it in English noun clause. How? Imagine subject, verb, object. The noun clause can be in the position of object, subject, verb, complement. Like I think that, I believe that. Okay, after that, we need sentence. So here the teachers are look, subject, verb, and complement. And aware that. After that, we need clause, subject, verb, agreement again. Subject, verb, and then complements. So the subject is students. This is one, it's so easy to know it. Again,
So the answer will be refuse.
so yes, singular, so it refuses. Okay.
Oh, refuses. Okay. If it was plural, it will be refuse only, right?
So it must be refuses. Yes or no?
Yes.
Or refuse?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, refuses. So that's what we need. Now let's go to the next. Comments fanboys. I don't care. I care about the structure. Always follows rules to find it easily and quickly. Now let's go to catch it. Let's know. From the beginning, lions and tigers are
The
often
lion.
the subject
From the
verb.
new sentence.
In the
We
same
don't need the first sentence.
the first clause, we test you for the second. So don't care. Focus from here. The lion, comma, and then relative non-essential information using clause. Second one, while, stop. Second clause, don't care. We test you for the third. First clause, second clause.
The
So
lion is singular, so lives.
so it's a complex compound sentence. Compound and then complex. So we test you for second clause. So look for it only. Don't confuse yourself. That's why. Feel it? Dependent or independent, we don't care. We follow the rules. What is the rule? Subordinated conjunction at the beginning, two clauses joined by a comma. We test you for this one. Don't care. Phrase, delete. Phrase, delete. Look, I stopped here the comma. Delete. Now, while the cutting board, adjective. Cutting adjective, yes, because it's a present participle. Functions as adjective. So the board subject. So the boards are always, that's why. Feel it? So it must be. So you found the subject. After finding the subject, check. Is it singular or plural? The problem, Khalid, it's not about the word. It's about the traps. Perhaps you found the sheep. Sheep can be singular or plural. But how can I know? The writer will tell you information. Perhaps he said they. Perhaps he said it. Perhaps he said she. We need to know how the writer uses it. That's why. So we don't care about it, dependent or not. Now here we have some questions. Let me answer
So
them.
it, Mr. The answer was
Yeah.
R, right?
Yeah, because board can be singular. A board can be singular. Boards can be plural, so it's a plural. Yeah, I'm talking about the spelling. The same spelling can be singular or plural. But here we don't have traps. So we call it exceptions in English. And we'll send you the notes to revise. Very important. Remember all of this booklet about the easiest questions in the test. We need to master it to jump to the medium level. So the system can give you an opportunity to high score. That's why we study. Again, number one, your turn.
So I'd say it will be grooms. It's singular. Yes, Mr.
So, which one? Singular.
Grooms.
That's a point. So follow the rules. The stable hand hired. How can you know this is past participle or verb? It checks the meaning. If the subject did the action, it's a verb. Is a stable hand hired? Hired someone? No. So it's a past participle, so delete it. Follow the rules to find the subject and the verb. Right? Number three.
Mr. Here the subject will be like Ned and Claire, right?
Yes.
So it would be plural. So it will be was. I
What?
mean where.
So you mean we're right. Perhaps Ned and declare one person, but how? He said he's the owner of gold and the owner of something else, so two different things. So be careful. Now, long one, five.
First one is are.
Okay.
Second one overpowers.
So that is correct. So now you understand the point. Keep the rest for your homework. Look, many questions are waiting for you. Now for the verb tense. Don't worry, verb tense is playful and they will play tricks with you, but we will give you evidence in the text. Of course, we can find like that last year. We know a specific time in the past, so it must be like past simple. So it is very easy to catch it. It's very easy question, right? But we have a traps like that before. It's two actions before he votes. So what is the best one? Is it present? Don't guess like here present must be.
Will research.
So the researchers. So all right.
Wait, Mr. No, why researches?
So why present simple tense? I'm just asking you this or that or what. Here researches for
I
simple.
thought it was will research.
Here for the agreement between subject and verb does not make sense. So this one wrong. Is it will? Is it future? Before he votes, he will research.
Yeah, so
Here it's a future.
it's before he votes, so it will be like
No, how before? How before voting?
will.
After he votes, he can research because future it's a second action, not first, right?
Yes. Okay.
So that's why. Now let's check. Of course, some notes will help you to know. But now let's try this one.
Refused.
What's the past? How did you know? Because the conjunction after the time of this action happened at the same time of this action. So it's not present, not future, right? So we have another traps by the beginning, before the beginning. Which one?
Will have finished.
So it's a future, right? So which one future? On this one, so it's a future perfect. future perfect. So the structure correct. Perhaps you will find answers has mistakes in the structure, like will be have, will have been finished. So present, simple, or passive or active. Do you remember the conditions in English? Here present, here you need will, here past, C past simple, so you need would plus infinitive. Here past perfect, so the other one must be perfect, have plus participle.
Mister, I don't know the tenses. I only know past, present, and future.
So you need to know the other one. We have 12 tenses in English. You must revise them. So
Yes.
let me send you notes about it again. Of course, we can test you
Are
for,
they in the notes?
yeah. So we have just like parallelism. Present must be present. Here past. Here would past. Here past. So we don't need present. But it's not past perfect. Like that. Had plus participle. So wrong. So parallelism. Perfect, perfect. Past simple. Future. Present, present. Because what for present? You expect it right now. Yes or no.
Wait again, mister.
So here for the parallelism. Present, you need present. Why? Because we have two clauses, you know, present, present, past simple, past simple. Here, word for past simple. Past perfect, we need perfect, so this is a perfect. And here, word for past, you know it? It's called the parallelism. Remember, we can test you for irregular verbs, so you must memorize the irregular verbs. Imagine.
Yes, what are irregular verbs?
The irregular verbs, by the irregular verb like go, went, gone, see, saw, seen, you know it?
Yes.
I'll get to see. We'll get to see the next. Of course, I will send you the irregular verbs. Be careful, it's like some of them trap, but don't worry. We'll not test you for something easy like that. So you must revise. I will send you notes again. Of course, this one is so easy, as you know. Just like you find here, have, has, had. You must care about the form of the verb phrase. Had plus past participle. So it must be past participle, not past simple. So we need you to revise all the regular verbs and the structures. It's your turn now. Try.
Caused.
So you mean it's caused? Yes. How did you know? How did you know? Perhaps you mentioned that the action, look, subject, verb, and verb. Remember, we have something called compounded predicate. Predicate means verb. One subject did two or three actions. All of them the same. All of them happen at the same time. Here past, here it must be past. Now we are confident about it. Again, after playing. So the action here happened after that. So after playing for 2 hours, what happened? after playing.
Devours.
So devours, singular or past? How did you know it's a past? Because he said after playing. This means happened in the past. Because after playing means after he had played. So when you say after, we're talking about past, not present. I'm not telling you a fact about after he plays. No, after he had played. Imagine. So be careful when you find after or before. We are not talking about present, past. Because we don't have any indicator or keyword to tell you it's past or present. It's a like present participle phrase only. Again, look, present. And we are talking about facts. Andrew, his parents what really? So the time, the action of believing, it must be simple, present simple. And the action of telling for past. So it must be what? Told. So the time of telling in the past. Because the action happened in the past. Again, number 4, try.
So what's the difference between swam and swam? Both are like pass.
This is past simple. This is past participle. Swim, swam, swam. Remember the regular verbs? Swim, swam, swam. Now we test you for the structure. Past perfect means had. Look, had. What is the keyword here? Plus past participle. This is called the verb phrase. Remember, very important. All of these easy questions. Had plus participle, so you need past participle. So swam.